Hi, this is Mike Maslanka. Lawyers can learn a lot from the military. Here's one lesson. There is always one more thing you can do. That's Lieutenant Colonel Hal Moore from the movie We Were Soldiers Once. He is a true American hero. He is preparing his men to fight in Vietnam, and he drills this idea into them. You see his troops put this concept to use when they engage the enemy in an intense firefight. And we as lawyers should embrace the lesson as well, whether it is checking on the latest case law, or running a possible cross-examination question by a colleague, or changing a few words in a closing to get just the effect we are looking for. Here's an idea from one of my law students who was a major in the United States Army. Ask, when there is a proposed course of action, is the juice worth the squeeze? A memorable phrase that distills the idea of risk-reward to its essence. Lawyers, too, must help clients make risk-reward decisions. We can either bore the client with lawyer verbiage or use a vivid metaphor like this one to help them in their decision-making process. And speaking of decision-making, don't ever let emotion cloud your judgment in combat or in litigation. The United States Navy prevailed at the Battle of Midway. One reason? American torpedo planes were obliterated in the initial attack on the enemy task force. When the dive bombers later arrived, they were able to sink the enemy carriers. Why? There was no air cover because the enemy fighters were strafing at sea level the already perished naval aviators. Two final thoughts from the Battle of Gettysburg. One is about Colonel Joshua Chamberlain. He held the Union line at Little Round Top. He was not a career soldier. Rather, before the war, he was a college professor who studied military tactics. Next time you think about whether CLE is worth it, think of him. And speaking of Little Round Top, let's talk about Colonel Strong Vincent. Before the war, he was a lawyer. He saw that Little Round Top was unoccupied. Without awaiting orders, he became a profile in courage. Realizing its strategic importance, he had Chamberlain occupy the hill. There are times a lawyer must show initiative, demonstrate the courage of a conviction, and trust in his or her judgment and experience. So the next time you get to spend time with a veteran, ask them what they learned in the military. It will make you a better lawyer. This is Mike Maslanka at your desk.